Fresh fruit is the star of the kitchen this afternoon. Carolyn Piguet from Piguet's Prime Time and Martha Armitage with A-Bar Ranch are here to show us how to make fresh blueberry cobbler. Yum. Thanks for being here this afternoon.
Thanks for having us.
So we're also, today's twofold. You're doing an event this month called Steak Under the Stars. What can you tell us about it?
We have, Piguet's Prime Time has that branded event, and we've had it about over an 8-year period. And the premise behind it is that we have a steak dinner at a satellite position at some place other than necessarily the restaurant. We've had them downtown Bonita. We've had them out under a tent at my house. We've had them at Mother Road Market here in Tulsa. And so we're expanding into other aspects, and we're going to go to A-Bar Ranch, what Martha owns, and we're going to have an actual Steak Under the Stars there, and this is one of the things we're going to serve.
Okay, well, let's get into it. This looks delicious.
Okay. Well, I already have the pie crust made, and I'm just mixing up the a cup of sugar, a dash of salt, and a 1/4 cup of flour to thicken it. Carolyn can tell you about the blueberries.
The blueberries are everything, you know, we talk about Piguet's Prime Time being local sourced, and so I get now is everything's starting to come into season. And so these actually are from Outback Farms, which is right outside of Pryor.
Okay.
And they have a whole blueberry farm there. It's a U-pick, or you can get them picked there. They have lots of different varieties, and you can see how big the berries are, and they are sweet and fantastic. So we're really excited about having something local sourced.
So when it comes to making a cobbler, what would you say the secret is? It's really hard to mess up a cobbler. The idea is kind of almost like a dump cake. You just dump it all in.
Well, the difference, excuse me, that I do is rather than for a pie crust, I make it richer, so I add a little bit more Crisco to it, so the crust is richer. And then I add just a little bit of butter. I put a whole stick under the lid, which the top's what I call the lid. So that's my difference.
You can never have too much butter,
no,
personally,
cannot.
Especially when it comes to cobbler.
And another aspect of us doing Rendezvous on the Ranch at the satellite site for Steak Under the Stars is we're actually going to do some cast iron cooking. And so Martha and I both have chuck wagons. We're going to have them there on site. Have the cast iron cooking over an open flame. We'll make the cobblers that way. We're going to do the appetizers that way, and part of the sides, and so it really adds to the evening.
And people can observe and watch.
Yeah, and they can just watch.
Yeah, and maybe pick up a few tips. You know, if you're not able, if you don't have something like that at home to cook over an open flame, you could of course make this in a cast iron. Put that in the oven.
Correct.
Okay, so then you put the dough on top. If you're not doing it in a cast iron, how would you do it in the oven?
Just with the blueberries, you might want to put something under it because they might bubble up and run over. But I bake it at 350 and probably about 35-40 minutes. And there's 6 cups of blueberries in there. And then I put, because you have the butter on the bottom, I sprinkle sugar on top, and then it just kind of gives it a crunchy.
It'll caramelize, get crunchy and golden and pretty,
Yep.
so you'll see the finished product like you see over there. Perfect to be served with maybe some ice cream.
Absolutely.
Great recipe for around 4th of July.
That's right, and it'll be blueberries, and blueberries are in season, you know, and that's what we like to do local sourced in season things, because that's what makes it great.
So if somebody wants to come to the Under the Stars event, that's June 24th, are they able to still buy tickets?
Yeah, they can go to Eventbrite and just put Rendezvous on the Ranch, or put Claremore, because it'll be around that Claremore area, and they can buy tickets online.
Fun. I mean, what a great experience.
Yes.
A, and B, getting to see all of the things and maybe get a few ideas they can take home with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. We appreciate y'all. You can check out many more recipes just like this one. Go to our website, news on6.com/recipes.